Hey y'all, it's Farmer MeeMaw, and today I want to invite you to come along to see what I'm doing today. I'm trying to get refocused on getting healthy. Not gonna say lose weight, but one of the things that I'm doing, I'm about to get some steps in, but I'm doing it outside without a jacket. It's 45 degrees. Oh, I'm cold. I want to get to where I can come out here when it's like 45 degrees wearing a tank top. Not there yet. But I will say, have you ever taken a cold shower? I started a while back taking cold showers, and here recently, like 2 nights ago, I was in the shower, and what I do is I take my normal shower, and then before I get out, I turn the water down and let it get kind of cool and get used to it for a little bit, then turn it slightly down a little further until I can just tell there's a difference and it's a little cooler, and then I let it run over my head and all those places where it feels colder, you know, so you get used to it. Keep turning, just a little bit at a time so you can get used to it. And then you finally get to that point where you're like, okay, this is it for today, and you stand there and you just, you know, soak it in for a minute or two. I always let it run over my hair because that's where it feels the coldest a lot of times, and so just completely enjoy the coldness, right? So the other day I was in the shower and I turned it down little by little by little, and I got to the last turn down, and I guess my hands might have been shaking a little bit, or maybe I was just a little twitchy and I turned it down a little too far. It was cold. Oh, it was so cold. But by that point, it was too late. I was committed, and I was just like, okay, let me just make it through this. And usually, you know, I stand under it and I just let the water engulf me. No, not this time. I was over on the edge and I was like sticking my head in, just like, okay, I've done it. And I was, y'all, I don't know if it was just the chemical reaction in my brain at that point from experiencing this, or if it was just the fact that I realized maybe my husband is right and maybe I am an idiot for taking cold showers. But at that point, you know, when you experience such a thing, you tend to start making noises because it's just cold. And I was trying not to. My husband was in the bedroom, and I didn't want him to think I was nuts because, you know, he didn't know that the water was cold. He wouldn't have known. Wow, I'm making these squills and squeaks, but I couldn't hold them all in, and I got so tickled. And so I get dressed. Well, anyway, I go out, I dry off, and I brush my teeth, and I go back out. I go out to the bedroom, and I start telling him what I have done. And I got the biggest case of giggles, the kinds where you laugh until you can't breathe. So speaking of not breathing, you know, I have asthma. I have laughter-induced asthma. I laughed until I started coughing and I couldn't laugh anymore, but I was so tickled I was just like, I've got to stop. So anyway, cold showers, I really think, and I told him, I was like, I think it really did something to my brain where it just caused a flood of just happy chemicals, hormones, whatever, you know, neurotransmitters, because it was so funny. But anyway, so I highly recommend. Not only is it good for your immune system, it apparently has the potential to be good for your mood as well. I felt so alive and invigorated. I told you, I was like, well, that was invigorating. Oh, I highly recommend it, y'all. You think I'm crazy. I know you do. It's okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get some steps in. I actually charged my Fitbit a little bit just so I could get out here, because what matters gets measured, and what gets measured gets improved. And so I need to work on getting my steps in and getting my exercise. I don't think I'm gonna be able to work up a sweat in this weather because just the weather will not permit it. But I'm gonna try to increase my heart rate for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go inside and get some other things done, y'all. Some organizational things that are in desperate need of being organized. I recently inherited some furniture, a dresser and a chest, antique, beautiful, but y'all, that's storage space. And so I'm gonna go get some things organized into those new pieces of furniture and then go from there. Oh, and if you haven't checked out Croctober Extravaganza yet, it's not too late to join the group. It's not too late to sign up for enter the giveaway. And go watch my video from, when you see this it'll be yesterday, but today it's today, that was posted. It's a low carb pumpkin dessert, which also works as a breakfast. I learned last year apparently that some people, like after Thanksgiving, they have pie for breakfast, but this really is good and it's pretty good for you too. So anyway, my battery's almost dead, so if it cuts out, it's because my battery died. But for now, I'm gonna go get some steps in. I might even roll my sleeves up to get some more exposure to the cold. Okay, let's go. Okay, so number one, I also have exercise and cold weather induced asthma. So, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm not giving up yet. Back to the point about what gets measured, what matters gets measured, and what gets measured gets changed. Or so here's my measurement, y'all. This morning I was up to 191.6. Yeehaw! So that's my starting. This is my starting date, starting weight, October 27th. I don't know how many days are left in 2020 at the moment, but yeah, I'm getting started. I want to keep going.